I have a little canvas on today, which I believe is 16 by 20. As I mentioned before, you always say the vertical side first. If this painting was reversed, it would be a 20 by 16. So 16 by 20. I toned it. This one I think is called the Haymarket. It's a wonderful company that's based in Australia, and they make a wonderful acrylic gesso, you might say. And this has been gessoed at least 2 or 3 times in white, and now I have this one, so it's 4 gessos on that. So that's, the more you put, the better. You have to protect the canvas that's behind it. Canvas is just canvas, a weave, and you don't want it to be attacked by all the either if it's acrylic or oil. So it's got to be protected a little bit. And then you put a color, and that's the perfect color for the way I want to paint today. So I'm gonna mix a little. Yes, you have it. See, you remember it. Ultramarine blue. Love that blue. Using a little refined linseed oil today, and a little more linseed oil. Just I want a nice loose, a little looser than butter now, soft butter. That's when you paint the soft butter. This is like, well, yeah, nice olive oil. It's a little bit thick, but not really, okay? So this is the low tide, and this is where the water's leaving us now, and it's beginning to leave. We can see the ground. I'm not going to do the figure 8 today, all right? Hope you understand. But you'll probably see it prop up, see? If I went like this, oops, there it would be. See how it's happening? See my little strokes now? Nice. I haven't taken any more paint. See, just enough to tint the canvas. It's like you're drawing with a brush. And as you know, drawing is very, very, very important. It's what lies underneath what you paint. The more solid that is, the rest will follow. It'll be easier for you to paint. Because your base is solid like anything else, like building. This is the little keel. You see that only because it's baked partly out of the water, right? Remember? Okay. It's got a little round belly here, see? Just like this one, see? That's why I love that little skiff. As a matter of fact, my friend once said you'd lend it to me. I might bring it in the studio and put it here, and I'll show you what it looks like on the next lesson. Get some sawhorses and just plant it here. That's the reflection in the water. A bit of shadow. See, I just press a little more. See, this line is soft. If I just press a little bit, it lets the paint out. Huh? It's dark here because remember the light's coming to your left. This side of the boat's going to be exposed to the light, and so is this. And right here will be in shadow here, up to there. But then as the light travels, it gets over, and it just gives you this little line. So the whole here, just, and then there's a little inclination here. Look how nice that is. And remember, the more you see this side, the less you see on this side. right? Okay. It's a lot of circles in boat. So you train your hand to just, you know, if you go over, it's okay. Just get back to. This is green. Now the less paint I put here, the easier it's going to be for me to paint in a minute. So this dries very quickly because, you know, there's not a lot of paint. There's linseed oil. Linseed oil is not the fastest. Okay, there we go. And of course our beautiful little. No, don't worry about drawing circles. Just keep going. Eventually, it'll get itself. You have a little paper towel here. See, you don't want that little lump on top, so just get rid of it. There you go. And eventually, a little string go there, right? There we go. Look how nice that is. All right. So now we're going to put a little bit of permanent rose next to the ultramarine blue. And mix, so the mixture now will be ultramarine blue, permanent rose. So that'll give us a purple or a mauve, depending how much blue or how much red changes. And then just a little bit of Venetian red, and just a touch of white, not too much. And we'll see how that looks. All right, there could be just a little more white. So what am I going to do is, flatten that out. There you go. That a nice color, huh? Wow. Colors are your choices, you know that. Have fun with them. Taking most of the paint off. I'll just take a little linseed oil here and just spread what's already on the canvas. I don't want to get too thick right now. You know, that's a good thing to know. If you think you're getting too thick and you're not sure, thin out your paint a little bit. Just a little more linseed oil. This way it's much easier to correct. Don't forget the bottom is green. See, normally if I was going to do a painting, I probably wouldn't take those steps right now. But I'm trying to stay loose, 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 loose. Loose as a goose. A little white. Get back into that original mixture. So it'll be lighter. And for the cast shadow here. All right. See, there you go. Now we're gonna take a little bit of green. Brilliant green again, yes, I know. Creature of habits. And a little burnt umber and a touch of ultramarine blue. We'll try it out here. And then its reflection is also yeah. I'm just gonna rub a little bit of that green on the bottom just to darken the purple a little bit. Cause you know, this is around, it goes away, disappear. So there's not much light there. I'll put a little blue in over that. See, as you darken, it'll look like, and then you soften that edge just a little bit. It'll look like it's round and going right underneath. Now I'll take a little bit. I'm using the same brush. I just keep wiping most of the paint because the colors are all basically all getting along right now, so a little bit. So cadmium yellow light, just a touch of the green. And let's see what that looks like here. All right, so we'll make that a little lighter. I'll just take a little more yellow. Enough paint. Linseed, just a bit of yellow on this. This is the light side, and that's the reflection. There we go. Not bad so far.